Welcome back, everyone. Doing a little flying here, little drone action. Oh boy, let's get back to the ground. Matter of fact, let's turn that off. Okay, so, and we'll set the clock a little bit. It's noon, September 2nd. We'll set it to 2. Yeah. Okay, so new episode. Welcome back, everyone. Now, I made a bunch of decisions. I spent a lot of time clearing out. I still have a lot of work to do. I cut down a lot of trees. A lot of them still need to be chopped up and to size. I did try to make some piles. That one was a bit not so successful. This one was a little bit better. It took me a while to do it. And I kind of came to a bunch of decisions, a bunch of them. I talked about developing this into the farmstead, putting up a house and everything here. I've decided I'm going to wait on that. I'm not going to do that right away. Mainly because I want to take some time to do it right, I guess. There's another piece of land right across the road, right across this little dirt road here that I eventually also want to buy. It's very expensive and it's going to take me a while to get to it. And my hope is that I can build a farmstead between these two pieces of land put together and figure something out, because I guess I'm having a hard time deciding how I want to lay this out. So I'm going to wait, and we're going to put some fields in here. I have a lot of work left to do, which I'll do a fair amount off camera because it gets super repetitive. But right now, let's go sell this. At least I'll be doing something while we're talking. And I want to talk about some changes that I'm going to be doing, and we're probably going to knock some out in this episode. Let's bring this down a bit. There we go. Let's go sell this. I have decided two big decisions, that we're going to do this episode. I've decided, oh boy, this is kind of, see, it's back heavy. So somebody pointed this out, and I've been trying to make money, big money, and it's sticking out too far. So it's lifting up the back wheels, even though I have the wheel weights on here, it's still lifting up the back wheels. It's too back heavy. I should be cutting my logs to, right where this is. So I could try to chop them off right now, but I think I'm going to try to deal with this. So first decision, I'm going to change how I do forestry. This little trailer with the claw is fun. I want to say it's fun. I'm starting to actually like it, but it's very slow, and it's limited in size. Size is the big issue. I need to be able to process some bigger logs, longer logs, if I'm going to be, making this worthwhile. Right now I've loaded 7 logs on here. They're big ones, they're thick ones, but yeah, I'm going to change that up. So I'm going to actually buy this out and sell it. To respect that leasing rule. Oh boy, I'm struggling. To respect that leasing rule, I'm allowed to sell it after I buy it out. So I'm going to buy it out and sell it right away. So I know I could just return it, but let's just stick to the technical rule, I guess. And then we're going to get a different log trailer, bigger one, longer one that can handle longer logs. And we're also going to change how we pick them up, which leads to the first, I guess, key decision an equipment decision. I am going to take on a very expensive lease. And so I'm going to need to be careful with it, but it's going to be extremely helpful to the farm in the long run. And we'll do that. As soon as we're done here, we're going to go back to the shop and take care of this situation. Okay, 8,000, not bad at all. This thing is kind of fun actually, you know, but it's just not cutting it for what I need to do. This is episode 7, I believe. So we'll do this one, and we'll get back to the farm, and we'll talk a little bit about the second big decision. They are money related. Both of them are heavy money related, so I have to sell a fair amount of wood today to get that to happen. And it's an exciting one, though. It's an exciting one. I know I'm building suspense here. I'm doing that on purpose a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. I've tried to coerce you guys into sticking around through the episode. Ha ha ha. All right, I'll see you at the shop. Okay, why is this in the middle of the road? That's bizarre. I don't actually remember doing that at all. I guess maybe when I was returning from that other contract in the last episode. Yeah, maybe that's what happened. Alright, let's get this in. I'm super happy with this tractor, by the way. This is a keeper for sure. Runs well, especially with the, since we did the engine upgrade. Oops. It's kind of cheesy that I'm gonna buy it and sell it right away, but whatever. It's been fun. Okay, so let's pop that up. It is a lease. Here we go. We're gonna purchase it for $17,600. There we go. Then we're gonna turn around and sell it. I'm curious what I'm gonna get for it now. I'm gonna get for it. Oh my goodness, seriously. Yeah. Anyways. I just bought it and sold it for less. Interesting. A weird dynamic. Okay. So we kind of lost 3,000 bucks on that deal. I gotta get my little gator back. I'm afraid I'm gonna be neglecting that gator a bit. It's only good for certain things. Actually, I should back up because this is where things spawn. All right, first big purchase. Not purchase, but lease. I have decided to get a telehandler that I'm going to lease, and I'm going to pick this Turbo Farmer. It's 140 horsepower, 7.8 tons, so it's pretty heavy. And it's got a decent speed, but one of the key things with it is that besides having a trailer hitch, I can also have a back 3-point on it, so I can use it as a tractor. So there's that. The lease for it is going to be initially almost $5,000, which is kind of pricey. Per work day is $966. Per work hour is kind of pricey, but trees are good money, so I'm not too worried about that. Obviously this guy here, let's just do this. Obviously this guy here is going to be a long-term solution for the farm, so it's going to solve a lot of problems, or help with a lot of challenges. Let's reword that a bit. And I think it's going to be a great addition. Now, right away, I am going to purchase. This is going to be a purchase. I'm going to go into front loader tools, and I'm going to go down and pick up this guy. This allows me to pick up big bags, but it also, I'll set it to telescopic, which is telehandler. It also allows me to pick up logs. I can do logs with this. And I think that's how we're gonna roll. I was thinking about getting the CSZ ones, but let's do this one. Let's do this one. So this is 8,000 bucks. And actually, do I want to lease this? I need money for another project in this episode. I need a lot of money for a new project in this episode, so maybe I'll do that. Let's lease it. I'll buy it out later. It's super cheap, so let's lease that as well. Okay. We now have a third vehicle for the farm. And this one is going to be fantastic. I'm super excited about this. There we go. We'll get whatever other implements we need later. So between these two tractors, well, this telehandler and that tractor, we're in good shape. Now I'm gonna see. Oh! Something else I need to get. Something else I need to get. I now need a good log trailer. So before I drive back, we're going to run into forestry, and I've got that picked out as well. I'm going to go with this trusty trailer. I've used this multiple times in the past, and it's pretty fantastic, and it's very cheap. So I'm going to buy this. I think I'll just buy this one. So this will allow us to get longer logs and more of them to stack a bit higher. So I think this will be fantastic. That's a straight up purchase. So I still have 28,000. Where is it? There it is. Let's head this back to the farm. We'll eventually need a bigger trailer. That little wooden thing isn't going to cut it very long. But this sets us up with the tools we need to work through the winter, because winter's coming. And yeah, it's going to be a slog a little bit during the winter. There's not going to be many contracts. All right, so there's that. Now I'm gonna go try to load up as much of that wood as possible. I've come to realize that a lot of the logs I already cut are much shorter than this can handle, so I'll have to be conscious of that with all the other trees that I knocked down. I've got the logs longer. I'll have to figure out what the sweet spot is. I think I've been cutting I want to say 5 meter logs roughly so far. Yeah, give or take. And then I probably need to move the 7 or 8 meter logs. I think that would do good. Now you can start to see the farm opening up. Well, we will be putting some fields in there. And I've got another mini project. Not sure I'm going to have enough money in this episode to do it. And I think it'll have to wait till next episode. But I'm trying to get myself prepared for the winter. And not going broke during the winter kind of thing. I have to be conscious that I do have leases. And those payments need to be made. And I don't want to run into trouble with the leasing companies. Because I can't afford it through the winter, if you know what I mean. Alright, how are we gonna attack this? Might be a little rough to start with while I get used to it, but let's take it from here. A little bit further. Okay. Now in theory I should be able to shove the logs together and then grab a bunch. Ideally they're nice and tucked in, but they're not all exactly the same size, so that's not going to work. And there we go, picked up a bunch. This obviously, as you can see, this will be a lot easier to deal with. Oops. And a lot easier on my ability to handle controls. I don't know why it's doing that tippy thing. There we go. Much easier. Let's grab some more. I'm gonna load up this trailer. My other big project is going to cost about 55,000 bucks. And it's not the big house that I was talking about. Yeah. I've decided, I don't know if when I want to spoiler alert it, I'd rather just do it, right? Suppose I can just drop the logs. Not ideal in a real world sense, but this does not pick them up, so it's okay though. This works. I like this. I don't know why it's doing that little flippy thing when I try to go down. Okay, I think we can get a little bit more. Yeah, these logs are way too short. Let's get one more load and see what happens. Oh boy, what did I just pick up? I think I picked up too many there. Well, let's drop it on top and see what falls off and live with it, right? That one, no, is going to be a problem, I think. Mind you, it's up pretty high. Let's see what happens. Half of them are going to fall off, yeah. Yeah, that's sketchy. That's pretty sketchy. As a matter of fact, I'll use that as my thumbnail. How do I get the right angle on this? There we go. No, I don't like this. Let's change our angles. Here's an insight to how I do thumbnails for episodes. No! Okay, that's fine. Try to center it a little bit. Here we go. We'll do this. It's not really centered, but so be it. All right, let's go. We're gonna deliver with this guy. What did I say? 140 horsepower. Let's pull out a bit before I set the straps on, because otherwise it'll try to strap stuff that it shouldn't. There we go. Doesn't look like that much, to be honest. I think longer logs are really gonna be the way to go. Not really checking to see where the best price for logs is. I'm just keep going to this one because it's kind of straightforward and easy to access. I don't think there's huge differences in the prices, so I'm okay with this. Let me turn my HUD back on. Yeah, this isn't a big load, to be honest. I don't even know if we're going to get the 8,000 again. This vehicle does not struggle with the hills at all, so that's fantastic. So there's a good reason why I'm not selling the other one. I'm just replacing it. With this obviously is an upgrade to the previous tractor, to the yellow one. But I'm going to keep both, and there's a specific reason for that. 8,000 again. We can do better than that, though, with this trailer and configuration. Alright, I'm going to go back. I'm going to load up a couple of loads, probably two or three, and then we'll move on to the next project. I don't think you guys want to see me do this over and over again. I'll be back. Alright, these logs are a lot longer. Well, one of them is anyway. This should be interesting. We're almost full here. And I'm not crazy about having an extra long log on the top of the pile. But we'll see how that goes. Don't want them to roll off. Yeah, that might be sketchy. Let's get a strap on there. That's going to be it for that load. Thing is if they're long and they're on top, they clear the tractor, right? And the thing I like about this is how tight it can turn corners, which is extra bonus. Actually, I need more straps than that. There we go. Yeah, that's a bad stacking job. Try not to corner too fast. Oh, there's one stuck there too. That might be a problem. At least cause a disturbance in the matrix. The Comland series is going pretty well. It's picking up steam, and I'm really enjoying that series. It is nowhere near done with that one. That one's going to go for quite a while. I recorded this week's episodes for that series. That's already done, and in one of them I referred to, I think we're at episode 31 or 2 or something, and I was referring to, is it going to be 50, 75, 100 episodes? I'm really looking forward to continuing and extending that one out a long time. I think it's going to be like my No Man's Land series that went, I think I got 79 episodes, was it? So that's going well. The Western Wilds series is a bit different. It is becoming more and more unhinged, unreal, on everything, and I am considering another significant change on that series, just to make it more silly and more out of control. So, yeah, I'm not sure. What do we got there? 11,000. See, that's a huge upgrade already. So yeah, that series, I have no idea how that's going to play out, how long it's going to be. The new change that I'm thinking of putting in is actually going to accelerate that series quite a bit more. And so I don't foresee Western Wilds being a long series. I think at the end of the day, the cattle for meat kind of concept, or the livestock for meat kind of concept, is certainly doable for I don't know, I want to call it for YouTube series, but it takes us really long time to come to fruition. The rate animals grow and become their peak price it takes so long. I guess I kind of wanted to, I don't know, I mean, I wanted to have beef as my core income, and I've not made a cent yet, or very little on beef so far, and we're already episode 20 something. So we're definitely going to keep going with the cattle thing, but I think it's going to be like a very accelerated series, meaning I'll be doing stuff off camera quite a bit, and we're going to be spending a ton of money and skipping months and that kind of concept to bring it alive, you know, to the original vision. So we'll do that. We're gonna get super goofy on that one. If you're the serious role play kind of farmer, that is not the series for you. But you know, there's so many different ways to play this game that makes it really interesting. How should I do this? I'm trying to get them all lined up. The other pile that I did, I was just putting around over and over like this, trying to get everything lined up. Just pushing, shoving. Yeah, this isn't working out very well. Let's see what we can do here. Let me grab the pile on this side first. Okay, let's see how many we can grab like this. Only 2. It's still kind of short. Man. Oh. Not the ones I thought I was going to pick up, and this will work. Oh boy, I should wait till they stop swinging. Let's see if we can shove these over. I should be using the other one to do the shoving. Yeah, that might work. Wish these trees weren't in the way though. I'm getting there, guys. All right, let me get this sorted out. There we go. And this one a little bit further over. It's like a fine art, isn't it? I don't think I have any more cut up, so this will be the last of the short ones, I guess. I'll start working on. Only 2. I'll start working on the much longer logs. Now I want to get the rest of these on there as well, so this could be challenging. You know, I have to keep remembering. Oops. Let's go over here. There we go. That's the rest of them. I keep forgetting that I can pick up some of them by hand. That it might be easier to do it by hand for certain things. There we go. That should be good. Oh, a bit further in. Oops, I'm shoving the trailer. That's no good. Yeah, that's terrible. Alright, let's go sell this. I don't know if that's going to give me enough money for my project. I hope it is. It's a big deal. It's a big project. I think I'm going to come up just short again. don't think I'm getting 11,000 out of this one. I think I should probably, yeah. I think I need to sort my logs the way that they stack. See how that small one there in the middle is kind of blocking a lot of logs? I need to, all the small stuff, I need to put it aside and handle it on its own and just focus on the big logs together. And then the small stuff, I can just load it all up by hand into, you know, they'll stack a lot better, I think. I think that's the ticket. That bottom one there. Sketchy. 9,000. That would be swell. Not sure that's gonna happen though. What do we got? Oh boy, I think I'm coming up short. Okay, I'm gonna head back. I might have to pick up a few more logs for the project. Nah, let's stop with the spoiler, that suspense thing. Here's what I'm doing. I have decided, so we've got this land here. This is ours. I want to buy this piece of land as well, but that is 208,000. That's a lot of money. But part of the reason I want to buy it is there's an awful lot more trees here, and it's an awful lot more income for the winter. So here's the problem though. Clearly I don't have that kind of money. I could sell it all, but then I'd have to live in a tent. I couldn't afford to buy a house or anything like that. So I've decided to move to town. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep developing it, but I'm going to buy this piece of property right here. And it is 58,000 basically. So I need to get that. Now, this comes with some pretty cool stuff for that price. We'll go over there in a minute. As a matter of fact, let's go back. I'll load up a couple more logs here and we'll get this done quickly. Give me a minute and I'll hit that and we'll go buy our property. Okay, I think we're gonna work from here. How should I do this? Can I shove this big log? Do I have the power to do that? This is actually working out pretty well. I'm managing to line them up, which is what I really wanted to do. Okay, I can't push two of them. Now, this guy here, I'm gonna get all fenced. First of all, let's get rid of the trailer because it's making this extra challenge. I'm gonna put the trailer over here this way. Let's see how fancy I can get. I think I'm gonna create problems if I try to do that. Okay, never mind, never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna cut these about this long, I think. I don't know if that's gonna be too short or too long. If I can cut them so that I can pick up two at a time. Where is it again? Over there. Let's do it this long. Then we'll head down here. And then we'll head down here. Okay, that seems like a strategy. Then I'm going to cut this off and chuck it, because I can, I think. Yeah. Chuck that out of the way. Okay. Let's see what's up with that. First couple. Oops, I want two. Why can't I get two? Oops, let's try this again. Oh no. Why am I having problems getting two? There we go. Probably should have turned the trailer the other way. Go around this side. I want the even logs like the. I want them to be even at the front. And that is probably a pretty good size. A bit long, but that's a bit too far forward though. Oh no, now I can't pick this up. Uh-oh, I might have a problem. Let's see if I can shove them a bit. I put them too far forward and they're gonna hit the tractor, I think. Can I just shove these? Without shoving the trailer too much. Yeah, that would be ideal if I can push this one back a bit more. Whoa, whoa. Too much. I did it too much. Oh boy. There we go. It's kind of quirky how it picks stuff up. I have to keep in mind that I always have to have enough money in my account to pay all my nightly leasing fees. That should be pretty good. That's much better. It is hanging off the back quite a bit though, so I may have overdone it that way. Can I add these here? And I could probably put more than this. Oops. That is two. Okay. I could probably put more than this, but for now, I just want to get enough money. There we go. I just want to get enough money for our next project, which I absolutely want to do. Make some good progress in this episode. These are shorter. I could have made these ones like I didn't need to do the last cut, I guess. And let's grab these as well. Might as well. They're on top. There won't be a problem. The small stuff on top is probably not a big issue. I could probably do these by hand too. Oh, I'm doing something wrong with my mouse control. Me, I think it's me that's the problem. There's no way it could be me. I'm such a perfect farmer. I'm so funny. Alright, that'll be it for this. We're a little crooked. Back up. There we go. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. That's gonna give us what we need. Alright, oops, straps. Oops, tent. Which I'm gonna sell that tent. Sell that little tent. Back's killing me sleeping on the ground. Yeah, I could put more on here. I think we're gonna be solid for our project though. All right, see you at the sawmill. All right. 11:06. Let's turn this off. I'm going to drive this back in a little bit, but let's move to our project. May as well bring this little guy. Middle of the road, stuck there in the middle of the road. I still have my tractor behind the shop there, but there might be a good reason why we need to keep that there. Let's buy a new piece of property. Talk a little bit about it. Those of you who have played this map, especially in new farmer mode, know what I'm getting, know what's involved. But for those of you who don't, we'll just go over that real quick. Okay, we should buy it before we trespass, right? Well, this is the default starter farm, and let's go ahead and make that purchase. It's 101, plot 101, 57,000. There we go. Now what we got with this, and this is something I might make changes to, I'm not sure yet. We got a house, so we can live in a little bit of, we're not sleeping on the ground anymore, so that's a huge upgrade. We got a couple of other things in here. We've got a pigsty and a chicken pen. Now they're both very low capacity, so pigsty, come on. How do I activate that? There we go. I can only have 16 pigs. Not even sure if I want to do pigs, but it's there. And there's a bit of a storage shed here for small stuff. And chicken barn here. Where's the trigger? Where's the trigger? There it is. 60 chickens. Actually, that's not bad. 60 chickens is pretty good. So we're going to get into chickens for sure. And through here is some storage, kind of a pass through. You know, we kind of bought land and a house and two chicken, two livestock things and a bit of a shed space. And there's some extra room for a little bit more placeables if we want, and a grass field, which will not stay grass very long because I don't think we're going to be doing a lot of grass work on this series. I'm not sure. But we could certainly put in a crop here. Put in a field and a crop. That would be huge. So we did it. I wasn't planning on going in this direction, but I just came to realize when I looked at the prices how much of a value this was. This will be our home. This will be our home base. But it's not necessarily where going to be the core of the farm is. The core of the farm is going to be over in the other area. So that's the those are the big decisions. Very big decisions. So let's park our little buddy somewhere. Not using him right now. Probably won't be using much of this unless I get into contracts. We'll just put this in here for now. And this guy, I'm going to drive back in a minute, but I have a feeling I'm going to want to pick up some new implements. So we'll see. This will probably live back at the farm somewhere. At the house, I mean. At the house and the farm. We're going to call it the house and the farm. But we've got a lot of work to do here. And we've got to move all this equipment. I don't want it just sitting out here. Let's sell the tent. Let's do that right away. Don't need a tent. We might we'll definitely put a shed out here at some point in the near future. There we go. Tent's gone. And all of this stuff's going to get moved back to the main farm. To the main house. To the house. Oh no, I'm going to do that again, aren't I? Okay. So what's next? What is next? Let's have a look at, quick look at contracts. where are we? They're all harvesting. They're all not that attractive. Either root crops. I mean, this might get done quickly with this kind of equipment. It's kind of weird that it's promoting this kind of equipment for, you know. The harvesting contracts are very small. They're not going to bring us back much. I think our focus really should be on getting our fields in, getting them ready for the spring, getting all this forestry done to clear and open up this area for fields, and starting to save money from all these trees. We still got quite a few of them to start building up our funds to buy that piece of land out there, which in turn will have a ton of trees on it. So we'll keep, you know, we'll keep forestry in the picture definitely for generating funds, but at the same time, we're building the farm. That's, you know, that's kind of the goal, is that I don't want to stay in forestry that long. So okay, yeah, this is going to be a lot of work, guys. I'm going to do a lot of this log herding and stuff like that off camera. I know it's going to be weird when you show up in the next episode and the money's way up, but yeah, we'll do some together though. Okay, so I think what I'll do is, I know there's probably stuff that we need, but we can come back and get it. What I want to go do now is get rid of all those stumps. So why don't we do that? Maybe do another load of wood, generate a bit more money. I want to upgrade the trailer, the regular trailer, so that we can take on better contracts, I guess, for harvesting. So that's going to be probably a straight up purchase. But this field here is ours now. I could mow it. I could get a mower and mow it. But you have to buy a lot of equipment to get started. And I'm not sure I want to stay in the grass game yet. So that's our place. I might put a greenhouse in there. That might be an interesting project. Actually, that would be a really good project. That'll be for next episode, though. Now, I did mention earlier in this episode that Western Wilds was probably not going to be a long series, so I've started thinking about what will replace it. I have an idea. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to go with it yet. I'm trying to keep stuff changing and being different. Always trying to do new challenges kind of thing, so I'll keep you guys posted on that. It's you know, Western Wilds is still going to go for a while, but just not, it's not going to be 50 episodes, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I need this because I'm going to get rid of some stumps. Try to sneak in, but oh boy, it's a pretty exact fit, isn't it? There we go. Love this thing, by the way. Alright, I think there's some over here that need to get done. There we go. That blade turned on, which is kind of weird, but oh, why didn't it destroy that? There we go. It's still a little finicky. There's one in there, stuck in there. Let's go around. One here. Oops. Getting bounced back. Those little triangle things are kind of weird. Little wedges. Gotta be careful not to destroy trees. Oops. Like that. Come on. I'll get that later. I'm gonna see if I've got enough weight and power to push some of those trees together. Make them a lot easier to work with. I'm looking at some options for passive income for winter. So I think a greenhouse might be a really good idea up by the main house. Oh boy. The chickens too, but I'll have to buy their feed because obviously I won't be growing it. Mind you, I did put barley in this field, didn't I? It just won't be ready till the spring, you know? Oh, careful. No. Oh, I took down a lot of trees. I didn't realize I'd done that much. Can I get this? Mulching the tree. Yeah. Those little wedges are such a little pain. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can shove a couple of these together. I guess we'll have to work maybe from the other side. I think there's still some more stumps to do, but a lot of stuff in the way. I think I'm going to start working from here. I need to turn off that. I need to turn off the blade so I don't accidentally get rid of a tree. Push these two together. See if I can push that other one over there back here. A little bit more. There we go. Not bad. I want to see if I can figure out how to angle this so that I can push this one back and line them up, line all three of them up. Can I do this? Oh, maybe not. At least we put them together. And see if I can push the other two down. Oh. Coming in a little hot. I don't know if I can push that much. No, that's too much for... But let's get one of them at a time. And maybe we'll leapfrog it. That one itself by itself is kind of hard. Wonder if it would help if I do a first person. There we go. Kind of quiet in cab a bit. Come on. Awesome. I'm very happy about that. Now, if I can do that with all the others, we'll be in great shape. But we'll start with this one. This guy here. These little things are really annoying. Put it here so I remember to get rid of it. This obviously I can't pick up. All right. Okay, so I'll do that off camera. I'll start loading this stuff up. Hopefully by next episode, all of the stuff you see chopped that's on the ground will be have been sold. Now I'm going to be grabbing, which direction is it pointing in? Grab our cultivator because I want to work that new field out. I'm not doing grass work. I don't feel like it. So we're gonna carve a new field and we can start planting something in. Should have left the front loader there. I don't really need it, do I? It's kind of like we have a house in town, but we also have a farm. Two separate entities. I've not stumbled across any more collectibles. I haven't really looked for them, or I'm not really paying attention, but I'm gonna leave the front loader here just because it's extra length that we don't need. What are we doing for time? Oh geez. Okay. So I don't think we're gonna start this then. That's our hour, guys. So I'm gonna be basically, I have this whole open area here. We'll put in a field. I'm just not quite sure on the shape. I think we'll try to work around this pole, maybe make a little island here. And this should be pretty good. Now I know, because I have dabbled a little on this map, I know that these fences are a pain. Very easy to get snagged in them. So I gotta stay clear of the fence, so I have to stay out a bit. We'll run it down. This goes all the way down to water. So this is a place where you can actually get water for any animals if you need it. Or greenhouse. So I might consider leaving a little bit of a path down here. To be determined. Next episode, guys. And then we'll start with our chickens. I'll have to decide what I want to do, if I want to do the pigs. Now I know that, and again, you know, I have dabbled with this map. I know that this here is actually a building, a structure, this shed. This middle piece here is the pig pen with you know, that storage in there is one building. And this over here is for chickens, and it's a separate, all three are separate pieces. So I could sell this. If I don't want to do pigs, I could sell this and put something else in there if I wanted to. Whether it be a greenhouse or other animals. So I'll have to think about it. I'm not going to make a rush decision on that. So, but right here looks like a great spot for a greenhouse. I think we'll consider that. There's a way as well to sell the fence. Problem is if you sell one piece of the fence, it sells everything all the way around, and it kind of destroys the look and feel a little bit. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But all right, guys, that'll be it for this episode. If you're enjoying this, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And I hope you have a great day.